and welcome to episode 5 of Star-Crossed Seaways, which is terrifying because they're sneaking through. They keep happening, and then time keeps passing, and I'm not ready for it. This is our cast who would like to give us, our nice viewers, a little recap of what has happened so far.
Who hasn't done it yet?
Well, everyone knows Ghost except for you, so.
Oh, y'all suck.
That's just how it goes.
It was only between you and Gabby anyway.
Okay. I got this. Last time. It's been a while since I watched that show. Last time on the Star-Crossed Seaway. We messed up, y'all. A lot. We stole from somebody we shouldn't have stole from. Look here. It is what it is. We went to an island, which we found some good old treasure that we supposed to go find a crystal ball for one of our weird witchy friends. Can't remember their name, and I'm not gonna be the one to butcher it. The treasure happened to be one of the captain's old friends. We all know what that means. Then, after we found the treasure, we found out that once we got it, we was able to get the little crystal ball for our friend to tell us what the sky rock. Oh, here's Skyrock is. After we got that, we went back to the pirate island or pirate state. I don't know what it is. I just know there's a whole bunch of pirates. It's dangerous. You might get stolen. Quite literally. We went back. We was having a good time. We were trying to, get supplies. We let the captain let the crew go party and get some jiggy down and do whatever they wanted to do. And I missed something before that. We all kind of leveled up. We got new stuff. Kurt got a familiar. I also got a familiar. His is very scary. Got an attitude, and mine is very cute and shy. It's very cute. And his is all, I'm a devil and I'm a butler and I hate you.
Accurate.
Oh no. When we got to that, we were walking around the little market. Two of our other members, Namdi and I can't remember the other adorable name.
Sagira.
Sagira, thank you. And Sagira, they were having a little date. They were
and I haven't even gotten there yet.
No. Oh, dang. Oh,
yeah, you interrupted them.
Oh, the sweet beans. They were holding fingers.
First date. You got to start somewhere. It was like 2 minutes into the date.
Yeah.
First day, you gotta kill a fool. Anyway, then maybe not. Some hunter guy was like, "I know you, Valar," and Valar was like, "I don't know who you are." And then he got we beat him up, knocked him out, pushed him to the ground, took his lunch money and his shoes. Quite literally, we stole his clothes.
Elizabeth threw them into the ocean unless they were valuable.
Oof. And then after Valar mega punched him into the ground, took his stuff, threw him into the ocean and all of his money and his shoes, because why not? And then we threw him in the brig. Yeah! And I'm gonna be asking him questions later because I don't know you. That's my purse. And that's the end.
That was an incredible recap. Oh my goodness.
What shall our heroes do next time on the Star-Crossed Seaways?
I know what Elizabeth is going to do.
Uh-oh. Torture, I think. I don't know. Maybe not.
No, just put the closet in the room and that's enough torture. There for a while.
I'm gonna have Honeycomb sit there and just watch him, just like
Just a really judgmental look on the plant's face, like
Oh, yes, like, ooh, you in trouble.
That's devastating.
Yes, you have Eladre's crystal ball back, but you did get ambushed by a fellow from Valar's past, which is a chance for Valar to learn about his past because he doesn't remember it. However, it is, well, I mean, look, he's going to be unconscious for a minute. But it is kind of a trek to Eladre's place. Do you wait for him to wake up and interrogate him first? Or do you get a head start and go to Eladre's?
Well, Valar is very upset. Even though he doesn't look it, he's kind of doing that, that Chihuahua thing when you don't give them any treat and they're very upset and they start huffing. But they don't look upset. So every now and again, you just hear a,
Hey, Valar, do you want to handle this now? Or do you want to wait until we get back from Ellis and find out what the Skyrock is?
If there are more of him, that would be bad. We need to know if there's more of him.
So what did you do?
I don't know.
How big is the bounty?
I don't know. Bounty.
Yeah.
I don't have a bounty. I don't know if I might have a. Do I have a bounty?
Did he have like a wanted poster of Valar or something on him?
Did from an elvish estate that you don't recognize the name on this piece of paper.
Is it all in Elvish?
Yes.
Elizabeth would just hand it to Valar. Like, does any of this mean anything to you?
What does it say?
So it is basically a wanted poster, but very much a wanted poster by order of the king. Elvish, yep, you don't know who this king is. Elvish name, though, Emeth, for the apprehension of you and your three companions, Albus, Island, and Terry. For assassination.
So, as well as like looking at the paper. Oh crap, that was way worse than I thought it was gonna be. He's like looking at the paper and he's like, and then like when he gets to the assassination part, the captain will see his eyes like grow big. He's like,
you don't remember much, but assassination, you're pretty sure that would ring a bell, right? Right?
He's just like,
Ooh, what was it? What'd you do?
What'd it say?
I mean,
was it cool? Was it something cool?
So,
the bigger the bounty, the cooler you just became, Valar. I mean it. We're pirates.
Before, how much money is it?
It's a title. The money is not specified.
It's a title.
Yeah.
Like you've become lorded. Here's a title in the king's court now.
Yes.
Oh, that's so bad.
That's better than money in most cases.
There's probably some unspecified financial perks that come with that.
Yeah.
But,
so you will verbally hear him go as he gets to the part where it says that he's maybe royalty or just lordship of some kind. He's like, ooh.
You could have lordship for the person who kills or captures you.
Lordship.
And the others.
And the others, yes.
And he goes, okay, do you want me to lie?
No, Valar.
Or do you want the truth?
Well, if you lie and there's more of these people, then it's gonna be worse somehow.
That is true.
So tell the truth.
Or tell both and
Ooh.
we have to guess.
No, don't do that part.
Okay.
As your captain.
Okay.
As your friend, I would like to. There's this
You-
game.
Okay.
You can
hold
tell me the truth and then lie to Applestock.
No, but I want to hear both and guess.
on. I will roll to see which one he does. He's gonna tell the truth. Jesus, he's too good of a person. He just looks at the captain with like the biggest like I'm a kid. I was just born. Don't hurt me type of eyes. He's like, I apparently am wanted for assassination. And the person.
Didn't you drown in a puddle? Are you sure? Are you sure they have the right person?
I think that is the lie, but I would like to hear the rest first.
When you say that, he just kind of stares at you. He goes, "You may have a point."
This is clearly a case of mistaken identity. You couldn't fight a puddle. Like, I mean, you were dead for like a week because you fell face first into a puddle. Oh,
Is this just
I don't know.
beat up Valor Day?
I don't know what's funnier. Lewin's family not wanting him like at all, or you being wanted for assassination. It's hilarious. They're both incredible. I can't breathe.
Remember this the next time I have to heal you.
Well, I for
do.
one, Vala, think that congratulations are in order because this is great news. Right? If you've assassinated someone, that means you've gained their station on this
Nope.
plane, right?
No, that's not how it works on this plane.
That is not.
You don't. No, but like when you assassinate someone of a higher station than you've attained.
No.
No.
No, on this plane, if you assassinate anybody, you are a criminal and you are usually caught and killed.
Oh, Valor.
And then they go to your plane, Lewin. Then they go there.
That's where all those people come. All of those people were really bad people.
Yes.
Lewin, was like,
Lewin,
oh, no.
I don't
Uncle
want to be the
James was
one.
bad.
I don't want to be the one to break this to you, Lewin, but have you ever considered that your family aren't good people? Have you ever considered that your family are in fact evil and that you come from a heritage and a long family line of evil?
Oh, don't listen to them, Master Lewin. Harold
And,
says
I
from
mean-
somewhere around your shoulder.
Do you see how much that guy sucks?
How
Excuse
does
me.
it suck? He's the kindest person I've ever met before you all.
Are you sure?
Well, guess quite. Harold's my oldest friend.
So, do you know how kind Applestock is? And do you see how much kinder Applestock is than Harold? Now, if Harold's the nicest, think about how much worse your entire family is in comparison.
Captain, you're normally a very reasonable woman. But right now, you're talking nonsense. All right, my father is a very powerful man.
Power does not mean good.
Well,
Let me find you a book.
we're talking about Valor's family and what's going on with him. Valor,
At this point, Valor has kind of like, I'm minding my business and kind of like turned his head away.
What's up,
He's
Applestock?
Well, Lewin, I would like to remind you that he did poop in your eye during the fight, and that's not very nice. Number one.
fault.
Number
Friends
2,
don't poop on friends.
friends don't poop on friends.
No.
Number 2, a kind father would see that their child is kidnapped and put up for ransom and would pay for that normally.
Or at least try to get them back.
So it might, yes, and so it might be a little bit of a cultural shock, and it's going to take some time and a lot of learning to kind of reevaluate your family situation, but I hope this is the first steps you take in that revelation that you have, that perhaps the people that you've been surrounded with aren't necessarily the best, not only in general, but not the kindest towards you. And third of all, this is a lot of talk from Captain Elizabeth, seeing that she had a whole journey of like friends to lovers to enemies. And it's kind of weird to roast everybody else on their stuff and their baggage when that is also going on.
Well, when we get to that, you can roast me or whatever, and then I will kill you. It's fine. I don't care.
How many times
Lewin,
have
I
you
will
threatened to kill me? And how many times have I actually died?
Lewin,
0.
I'll find
I
you
haven't
a
even
book
gotten touched.
about your dad and what everyone thinks of your dad. And yeah, I think that'll help put things into perspective.
At this point, Valar has a cup of tea and he's like turned and he just kind of.
Yeah, no, the street vendors are slowly making their way back out, and someone kind of hands you one.
Yeah. You know what,
I
Lewin?
saw it.
Just ask a random stranger what they think of Baphomet.
Are we back
Ask-
on the street now?
Ask
I
them if
figured-
Baphomet is a good person.
You brought your prisoner to Malvar to the ship, and I figured you're not just having this conversation outside the jail cell waiting for him to wake up. That'd be extremely weird. I figure you're back down on the docks and, doing what you were supposed to be doing, looking out for other potential threats, etc.
Gotcha. Then yeah, I will find a random passerby. You there?
What do you want?
Surely someone of your great stature has heard of the great Baphomet, correct?
The person you've accosted, an orc with great tattoos and even better biceps, turns around 3 times, then spits on the ground at the name of Baphomet. Yeah?
What? Why did you do that when I said the word Baphomet? I don't understand what you're doing.
Well, don't want the evil eye to catch me, all right? And he tips his hat.
Did you? My father Baphomet will hear of this.
Hey, what? Whoa. Well, I mean, no disrespect. Sure, Baphomet's great dad.
What?
And this orc is realizing that he stepped into something that he did not want to be in, and is like doing the and like sidling away.
You've done the thing that many people do when I say I'm his son. And I don't. Is that? And I turn to Elizabeth and I go, is that because they're scared of my father?
Yes, because he's evil.
And the orc takes that opportunity to go.
Lewin, you're good enough.
Oh my god!
Dang. Oh, that was so mean.
You're not evil like your dad. We like you. And frankly, I'm glad your dad didn't pay your ransom or do anything to try and get you. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're on the crew. You're one of us now. We're your new family. And we are, I guess, by mortal moral standards, not good per se. We do kill, loot, and various other synonyms for stealing. But, you know, we're not evil. We only steal from evil people, such as Sophia, Captain A. She's the worst, so we steal from her.
But she is also a criminal, so that means we are better criminals, which means we are.
Yeah, steal from the rich and give to ourselves.
Wait, what?
Oh my God.
We steal from people who have more than us, and then we have more.
But then wouldn't that warrant people stealing from us once we have more?
Not if we kill them first.
But okay. All right, there's a lot
That
to
sounds
unpack
pretty
here.
familiar.
Okay, you all do understand we are pirates, right?
Barely.
You are on a... Okay. Well, we
And
have
apparently an
so far
assassin.
killed one assassin, one bounty hunter looking for an assassin,
But he's not dead.
He's not.
and some crabs, a shadow, and some already dead bodies. So
Hmm.
we haven't. Oh, and
Adam,
one fish man.
He
More
was
than
delicious.
half fishman.
I mean, he did want to eat you though, so
We ate him. He was delicious.
So we haven't killed anybody who
I'm
didn't
kidding. That was a
deserve
joke.
it.
We did not eat him. Bad joke. Sorry. But Captain, to answer your question and to not interrupt, but to get away from this very awkward subject of
Good idea.
him having a terrible family, I am sorry.
We're his family now. He has a
We
good
are
family.
we are also a little bit terrible, but we love him.
We are good.
Okay.
I mean,
We are the
my
best.
bar for evil is set pretty high if my father is evil. So
True.
you are much more wonderful companions.
Good.
Thank you. But,
So do you want to deal with this now, or
there might be more bounty hunters looking for my 3 companions.
do you know where they are?
No.
Okay, so that maybe with this crystal ball, the psychic wizard lady can find them for us.
Oh, you're willing to help me find
Yes.
my friends?
Yeah, of course.
I'm not crying. You're crying. And then he like turns and he goes, "We should go and talk to the prisoner." All you see is a honeycomb's little leaf go up to his face and just kind of pat his face. Yeah. He's like, I will make my way. If you hear crying, it's not coming from me. He walks
Sure.
up the
Sure,
plank.
buddy.
Yo, I feel so bad. We made people cry.
It's good tears. It's like, oh wow, this is the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me, and I'm so happy right now. It's making me cry because I'm overwhelmed with emotion.
In the distance, you just hear.
It's a neurological response that no one really understands.
Well, let's get to it then.
Honeycomb's just very gently patting Valar.
Can I smack the prisoner awake?
Dang.
I mean, strictly speaking, no, but yes.
Smack. Get up.
The elf blinks back to consciousness and then jumps up and presses himself against the back of the room. Realizes where he is, and there's a big pause, and then he curses in Elvish.
That was a bad word. Watch your language, young man.
He gives you like a very annoyed look and then looks down.
If he looks down, he'll notice the symbol since he's not wearing a shirt.
Oh my god.
You'll notice my bird symbol carved into his chest.
I forgot you did that.
He looks down at the symbol, looks up at the captain,
Hi.
looks down at the symbol.
Yeah, you belong to us now. Until I say otherwise.
Oh,
So you're going to tell Valar everything Valar wants to hear. And you're not going to leave anything out.
what would he like to hear?
Well, whatever you know about him.
I will do this to ensure that you will remember exactly who I am. And he starts to take off the bandages around his face first. And as he's doing it, when he gets down to his neck, you will see that he has like intricate like tattoos from like his forehead that's like circle flowery all the way down to his neck.
Ooh.
And there's like little like where the swirls end, you can tell there might have been something that was like poke prodded, but it's kind of like a bit of a scar at the end of each of those flowers that goes down. And he's like, who did I supposedly assassinate?
The prince, Byron.
The prince.
It was a dastardly deed.
Wow. What was my relation to said person?
He shakes his head. I don't know.
You don't know.
No.
Does he
We're
have
the
a shirt?
janitor.
Does he have on a shirt?
He does not
He's-
have on a shirt.
Yeah. Did he call me the janitor just now?
He just call you the janitor.
That
He's
is
like-
the obsession with cleaning.
And then he just kind of looks down at me. He's like, why would a janitor assassinate a prince?
He wouldn't.
No.
He wouldn't, is the general. He's thinking about it. You were. Why am I supposed to know your wicked rationalizations?
You were framed, clearly.
Yes, that is what I am gathering. Now, I apologize. I'm about to get very rude. He has upset me.
Bella, your embroideries on your cloak
Mm-hmm.
might be worth looking at them.
Oh, before I beat him up? Okay. All right. Because that was definitely the plan. I was about to tear him up. That's definitely the plan. All right. so he just kind of happens to look down at the cloak he has on.
Because you have been embroidering, as I recall, to
Mhm.
try and recall your memories, and one of them is an explosion. You don't think that. Well, you don't even know. You don't know how to make things explode. Well, except for corpses, but that's relatively new.
And
it hasn't
cleaning
already
solution.
dead.
Valar and Lewin had that conversation.
You also have one that seems to be an elf poring over magical implements. You don't know who the elf is.
Valar, before you beat him up, just remember we might kill him if you do. So we should ask him everything we need to ask first.
Yes, no, I don't intend to put him in more harm's way intentionally.
I do.
The elf
I-
sighs in relief and then stiffens up again when you I do.
And Vala goes, I vaguely remember an explosion. And then he will turn and just just not blinking, look directly at the guy. Is that how the prince died?
He nods. The prince was studying his magic late at night, and magic? Something about magic doesn't ring true to you. The only people around were the cleaning staff.
That sounds like you're lying, and I don't like the lies.
Make an insight check. Wisdom.
Oh God.
Can I help? Can I help since I'm standing here menacingly?
Oh yeah, totally.
So I roll with advantage. Okay. I'm so bad at this.
This is your moment.
You know what? Thank you for this advantage because the first one was a 1. Off to a great start here.
Oh,
start, guys.
wonderful.
You're a beautiful being.
Gabby's dice are rubbing off on you.
Apparently.
They were doing so well.
The second one was in 18 plus insight plus -2 16.
You think he thinks he's telling the truth, but you're not sure. Honestly, you're not sure that this guy was given the full information.
Okay. And all he does is he doesn't take off the rest of the bandages that he has all over his body, but just the one around his hand, because he saw the guy make a reaction to it before. He goes, "What exactly is this placement? I can remove symbols and add on to them. Why? If I was just a janitor, would you know why? Or who might know? And I want you to tell me the truth, or I shall use it on you." He just makes it glow, like the sickly green.
He scooches back a little further. There's not much further back that he can scooch. The prince was working on magic. If you interrupted it, maybe something went wrong. You never had that I saw.
You knew me.
Well, not well. You were the cleaning staff. And he realizes, midway through the sentence, how bad of a person that makes him sound. And it kind of just trails off.
So they assume a janitor was able to kill a prince who was apparently studying magic? Really? Does that make sense to you? It doesn't make sense to me.
Make a persuasion check.
Can it be intimidation? Instead? Maybe?
If you're trying to get him to agree with you, it's intimidation. If you're trying to actually change his mind, I think it's persuasion.
Well, persuasion's fine. I still get a pretty good plus to that. Persuasion. Ooh, no, let me use my baseball die.
Ooh.
I should not have used the baseball die.
Oof.
Hold on. Do I have a feat that will help me improve? I'm going to use Intrepid and get an expertise die on the roll. So I'm going to take a D4. Okay. That's only a 10 total.
He looks at you and, "You asked me to tell him what happened."
I have a feeling this guy doesn't know anything.
If that is the case, then who would you know that we could go and ask? And remember, I know how to melt faces off of the bone.
Slowly.
I don't Um, you could go back to Araxis, but well, I, and he kind of gestures to the piece of paper that I imagine someone's still holding with the
I
note.
have it in my hand.
Yeah, and I was, I think, the only one sent out this far. You ran very well.
I wasn't hiding. I was just wondering about after this said explosion. I can't remember anything. I woke up next to my 3 companions, and that was it. I don't remember anything.
He kind of blinks at that, and you're not lying.
No. I wasn't lying about melting your face off, but this I am not lying about at all either. So.
Neither of them are lies.
Neither of them are lies.
just to specify.
He follows, and then, so, if you're going to kill me,
No,
Maybe.
you might get thrown over.
This is my ship. I
This
do
is-
make that final call.
you
Yes.
haven't left port, so that will be very acceptable.
I want you to know
I can
But-
wait.
that I want you to know that if we do that, you will definitely not have feet.
He goes back to being very
Or
wide.
hands.
Dang, I was just gonna go with the feet. Jesus.
Elizabeth knows how to not leave a prisoner she doesn't want to leave.
I love Elizabeth. Holy man.
I have no plans of running.
I have a question. Are you freelance?
No.
So you have a job?
Well, I was, and he realizes how stupid this sounds.
Uh-huh.
An assistant hunt master.
Uh-huh.
I'm very good at tracking things.
But you weren't good enough to be the hunt master, just the assistant to the hunt master.
He kind of he has this look of like, really, I'm imprisoned and now I'm being roasted about my job.
Welcome to any room with Elizabeth ever.
So who is your master then? Cut to the DM looking through all her notes.
Who
click,
sent
click,
you?
click, 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 click.
Her name is Ratha. She stayed in the court as far as I can tell. The contract was made available to anyone on the court who wished to avenge the king's death, the king's son's death, excuse me.
So who is she and what does she do?
She's the hunt's mistress.
Does she use magic?
No, only the king's line has magic. Well, or innately.
If that is the case, someone is calling me. Sorry. No, they are not. Why did my phone ring? What is happening? Anyway,
Oh,
that was weird. It legit
We're
didn't register as a call. Anyway, what was I saying? If that is the fact that only the king's line have magic, why do I have magic?
what if you're part of the king's line?
I don't know. You didn't used to.
I didn't used to. Well,
Well, I don't think so.
What if you did?
I mean, at least not innately.
What if you're the
This
king,
study is not,
the true heir to
forbidden.
the throne?
but only the king's line in the court has had the innate sorceress abilities.
so what I am hearing is that you are useless,
Yeah.
just like a lot of us on this boat.
Looking at you, Cled.
We hate you.
Somewhere, Cled feels like a itch on the back of his neck.
And he goes, If you are on this boat for more than 3 days, you are partially a part of the crew.
That's not how that works.
If we do not like you, we throw you over the boat. I want you to know the last 6 people that came onto this boat in a very similar manner, they stayed.
It's more complicated than that.
No.
We don't have a
held me
ton
in
of
that
money.
cell at first. Captain.
We don't have a ton of money. We need people to man the sails.
Yes. If
Do you want a job? You're good with a bow. Do you want to work for us now instead? Or do you want to die?
It's death or work.
Ooh. He thinks about it, and then he sort of straightens himself up, and I serve my king.
All right. Well,
Okay, give me your finger.
Oh, hey, y'all.
yes, Applestock. Do you want to do it? Do you want to cut the finger off?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want
god.
I don't want anybody around to see me do something like that. But look, and Applestock's gonna look at the prisoner and go, honestly, it's not a bad gig. I don't know where you came from necessarily, but no matter how many times they threaten me and threaten to throw me off the side of the boat or kill me or murder me, I still do my little scampering around and stuff like that. I haven't worked a day on this ship, quite honestly, and I haven't been killed yet. So you could honestly just probably chill on here, but it best be like in your right mind to just find something to do, because it gets really boring when you're on the sea for hours on end. Like, I like to prank a little people because I'm a little menace, but quite frankly, it's not a bad gig on here, and I recommend you take it.
Loon just glaring at she doesn't work. They don't work.
When she says that, Vala will look at her and go, you were supposed to be in charge of organizing the food. Well, have you not been?
Of course not. Of course, Applestock hasn't been doing anything I tell her. Why would any of you do anything I tell you?
Well,
It's
technically,
not like
I
I'm the
have
captain.
done one thing, which is prank these two right here.
I did not tell you to prank them. I told you to prank Cled.
No, you also told me to prank those two. I very specifically remember you doing that. And if you're trying to pull a prank on me,
you're remembering what you want to hear.
I simply am not.
I said you
could
prank anybody except for me, and then you pranked me.
And you also said you're going to throw me off the side of the ship, but
I'm still thinking about it. I'm still thinking about it.
Oh, you keep on thinking about it. I know you're not going to.
His head.
I'm going to
I think you
sell
should
you
take
back to Captain A.
So, I want you to know, if you do not agree to the second offer, I am taking your finger. And then he just makes his 2 fingers metal. He's like, cling, cling, cling.
I feel like my axe would be better.
This would make it hurt more.
He's clearly very scared, but very... he's one of these guys. He made a promise.
Oh, he's got to keep his vow to his king.
He's one of these guys.
You know what? We don't want one of those wet blankets on our crew. That's not fun. That's boring. Loyalty is boring. We're pirates.
Bro, come here.
That phrase alone is so counter. You want people to listen to you and do what you say, but then you say loyalty's boring. So we're, by your definition, the most exciting crew you have.
That is true.
Loyalty and following my orders are not related.
Valar will reach through the bar. Valar is very long and lanky, so he'll reach through the bars and grab like this part of his
are you
neck.
not in here? Elizabeth is in the cell with this guy.
You're in the cell?
I did sort of assume you were in the cell.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because, you know, how else would I have smacked him awake?
Oh, that is very true.
Applestock and Lewin can be outside the cell.
Oh, okay. If we're in the cell, then Vela will just reach over. Again, don't really have to move. And just grab him. He goes, time to sleep again. And just kind of like smack his head on the bars.
Hey, panty drops because he was with several traumatic brain injuries. It's fine.
And now
Alright.
Valar will look for tattoos similar to his that I'm not revealing yet.
The person is like basically only in like shorts.
I think yes.
Like very similar because did he use magic at all?
He did not use magic. And from the way he was talking, it seemed like kind of a royalty thing, and he's kind of not royalty.
Okay.
He's just a ranger.
Don't see any scarring on his tattoos, though.
It's very similar to mine.
But the designs are similar. He doesn't really have them around the face, but he's got them kind of across.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Where the scar is gonna kind of clash, but it'll be okay.
Would I remember if any of my 3 companions had very similar?
I reckon, yeah, the tattoos were probably you assumed they were some kind of cultural, but they don't have the scarring either.
Okay, so this is weird. All right, so he just kind of looking like, an explosion. Maybe we can get more info from. I already forgot her name.
Ella Dre.
Ella Dre.
I got that right.
Also, take a either an charisma investigation or a culture with your choice of. Because I can see multiple to see if anything that's been said so far rings a bell. Araxis is the continent not close to here, so your knowledge is likely to be limited. But
so
heard rumors.
I have a expertise die, so I have a specialty in culture. It's called many cultures. Would this apply?
I don't think so, just because this is specifically your culture and not what you remember.
I have an expertise die in culture as well for trade. Could I maybe use that to say in any trading manifests maybe that I have robbed as a pirate from Araxis? Have I learned anything about their country at all?
I don't think that this would be something that would be in a trading manifest.
Not even like
very excited face.
Tattoo ink.
Did you say anyone could roll?
Yeah.
Because I rolled my first natural 20 in this game.
Yay!
I thought that was a natural 20 face.
I got a 3, so
Okay.
all you, my friend.
I got a 12. I think.
Now I need to figure out how you, the sheltered gnome from the backwater.
Well, obviously, someone on Captain A's ship was talking about it.
A rumor about some elven prince somewhere who didn't have magic and was trying so hard to get some. Sam?
Well, I heard a story of a prince from there that wasn't actually in the, I guess, bloodline that he was talking about. And he was trying to actually get magic. So maybe not necessarily practicing like he said, but trying to find another way to get it. Kind of scary.
Wait.
Kind of dangerous as well.
Yes.
How could someone without magic acquire magic?
Well, you can take the wizard route and study a whole bunch, but well, that's no fun.
Would I know anything about how to acquire magic when you don't?
Oh yeah, you would. People make this kind of deal with your dad all the time.
Well, strictly speaking, you can make a bargain for it.
So,
I'm sorry. I just
you know,
That was evil. Okay.
if someone were to say be a prince who wanted magic and the studying, maybe you were bad at it because you're just not as smart as you think you are because you're royalty and you're definitely way more arrogant than you should be, like some people I know. So like, what if that wasn't working? So he calls out to whoever will listen, likely not a benevolent god, and more so a less benevolent god like Baphomet.
My father, yeah.
And what if Baphomet said, "Sure, kid, I'll give you some magic," and then blew him up?
Or somebody who happened to be working really late at night, making sure the place was clean, interrupted said seance and
Triggered.
somehow was a little bit better in the deal making.
Or
than the prince.
maybe Valar had cleaned the room with a certain cleaning solution that wasn't dry yet, and then the kid lit a candle and he blew himself up.
I would have never. I don't use any. You have zero confidence in my cleaning, don't you?
Well, you know, maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it was one of the other members of the cleaning staff.
You did get a vague memory of pushing open a door, but you couldn't remember what was beyond the door.
Well, I'm very confused because two things. One, so far, of all the people of my culture I have seen, they don't have scars in specific places around their bodies. I don't understand that. Also, I can hear a woman in my head.
Huh? I'm sorry, what?
I said this a number of times.
Doesn't make it any easier.
Yeah, I meant to bring that up to you as well, Captain. He did mention that to me earlier.
Well,
Right before we meditated, he said that he heard voices in his head. And I was like, yeah, same. And we went and meditated.
Yep, and it concerned me just as much then as it does now. For both of them. Especially you, Applestock.
would you like for me to explain?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
When I awoken, it was because I heard an elegant voice. She told me to wake up, my child. You got some beep, beep, beep to do. It was a little weird. That was me cursing. I didn't want to curse. But it was a little weird that she swore. She was very energetic for some reason. I don't know why. But since then, she has taught me things. And she taught me how to make my buddy here. He just kind of tickles Honeycomb on the little stomach there. oh God,
Honeycomb is ticklish.
this baby
Okay.
is so cute.
So someone's giving you magic.
I believe, but I'm not sure if it is a being like Lewin's father, or maybe someone from a different realm. But she seemed very excited about everything. She said that you, Elizabeth, were mean and pretty. And
Well,
she said Applestock is an evil genius because she pranks and it's adorable. And she likes Lewin's horns and his hooves. They are quite clean.
at least she didn't call you mean.
She like mean people for some reason.
Oh, that's not ever a good sign.
No, but I don't know. I mean, it's fine. She hasn't led me down a bad path.
So do you talk to her? Do you have conversations with her?
I actually. He just kind of like look at it. I never tried. I just listened.
You should.
Has she ever told you her name?
I never asked.
All right.
Valor, I have to admit that at first glance, our abilities seem, fairly dissimilar. And this being you're describing sounds nothing like my family, but my family is cunning, and beings that can give out power can be deceptive, and
Dangerous.
exactly. I think whoever's giving you these powers, we should at least know where they come from.
So, I never thought about asking. She said good morning this morning when I awoke, like she do every day. So, I
Can you
should.
ask
Yeah.
her a question? Ask her what her name is. Reach inside of
Oh.
yourself and ask a question.
Make a religion check.
Religion check. All right, dice. Okay, what bonus do I add to that? I don't remember.
A nat 20 bonus, maybe?
I still say it can be your choice of intelligence, Well, what's your spellcasting ability? Your wisdom, right?
My charisma.
Your charisma?
Yeah.
Okay, then add your charisma.
Oh, thank you. You are a god sent from heaven. My wisdom is so bad.
Trying to contact.
I still can't believe I rolled a 7 for that. Okay, that's better than I thought. That would be in 18, 16 plus 2. I can count. What math?
After a moment, the woman's voice speaks in your head, and describes herself as Wynether Jane, goddess of cleaning.
Huh? What? I'm sorry. Yes. Oh, this is everything I wanted. Okay.
The lamest god of all time.
First
That's-
off,
But
you mad because she ain't your guy.
a herald of janitors.
Her name is Janice.
Oh my god.
Wynether Jane.
Jane.
Our beach pedal and the holy janitor.
So he
And
goes.
she is very emphatic that no, she's a goddess. Thank you.
She said that she's a goddess.
That, okay. Of what? Of what?
Cleaning.
That's great, Valar.
And he's just, I'm laughing. I can't break this smile because I'm really happy.
Elizabeth is
I
doing
love
some
that for
self-reflection
you.
and choosing not to roast everybody at every second of every day.
Well, she's been so wonderful and polite and nice to me. So, is it okay if I talk to you about your life at some time? Mm-hmm.
You get the divine sense of a shrug.
I'm sorry. I don't know. In my head, I just imagine this this older woman with like the yellow like
The yellow
Dexter
gloves, the
Laboratory,
hairnet.
like yeah.
Yes.
Apron.
And
Yeah.
she just goes, "Hmm."
When you described your experience with your goddess, I was like, wait a minute, this is just Granny Weatherwax.
Oh my god, yes.
So yes, you seem to serve the goddess of cleaning things,
Cleanliness.
problems.
He just goes,
Oh, you're in a bad mood? Why don't you go wipe down the bathroom? Oh, you feel like you haven't achieved anything? Well, go clean the sink. It'll be okay.
this makes sense.
Marie Kondo?
This makes sense why honeycomb always smells like cleaning solution.
Pine Fresh.
Oh my god, I hate you. Pine fresh.
Something about playing Elizabeth really just makes my wit fire like it never does.
Puts it on 10,000, huh? Okay.
Oh my god.
He just kind of listens to. He's like, this makes sense. We can have a conversation.
It does make sense.
And he's
I-
like,
Fine for something you didn't do. The voice in your head says, well, You did, but you didn't.
No. She said I'm innocent, basically.
Well, we can't hear what she's saying.
Can't hear what she said.
So-
She did not say you were innocent.
But just-
Exactly.
Is that not what she said? That's what I interpreted.
You did, but no.
And he goes, but remember, just because my God is the goddess of cleaning, I still know how to melt a face off of its bone.
Yes. Bleach.
You already knocked the assistant hunt master out.
I want you to know I don't really remember because I kind of blacked out.
Yeah, so we know you can melt a face off already.
Yes. Mhm.
Put a token in the pun jar. Yeah. No one acknowledged it except for chat. And you know what? Shout out to you, the audience. That was for you.
I love how you Deadpool look at the screen. Thank you, audience.
Elizabeth says thank you.
Oh boy.
Okay. Yes. Well, you know some things about your past now.
Yes.
Maybe Ella can read your mind
Maybe.
with her crystal ball.
Okay, let's go then. Also, I still feel like I got stabbed in the chest a bit.
I mean, didn't you?
You can take a rest at port. It's probably, at this point, it is probably the afternoon, The
Okay,
day-
well, then we'll set out tomorrow. In the meantime, I have some Huntsmaster gear to sell. Specifically, a silvered short sword.
You
Is-
sure do.
Is our boat a haven yet, by the way?
Nope, I have to. We did pay to get it repaired. We need to hire the appropriate amount of crew first.
But you are in a port. And for as
Okay.
long as you're in a port, it will count as a haven. It's just not a haven when you're out on the
Right.
Okay, so will it give me so is this very similar to exhaustion where like I have to sleep twice to get rid of my 2 fatigue, or does it get rid of my fatigue altogether
You
with
can
the
regain
one?
1 level of fatigue by spending supply. It's the double that was keeping you down. So if you get rid of the 2nd level supply, you'll be at 1 level of fatigue. And then when you rest a 2nd night, that will go away, regardless of if you're at a haven or not.
Okay, so this counts as a haven. Valar is definitely gonna lay his head on his honeycomb and go to sleep.
Aww.
I need this drone now so bad.
How much money do I get for a silvered short sword?
And that's
Going and sell it.
question, because a short sword is 10 gold, but how much is it if it is silver? Where I wrote this. Hang on.
If I'm not going to get like a lot of money for it, I might hang on to it in case we run into werewolves who want the Skyrock. But
You would get so it's worth 20 gold. How much you get for it would depend on your ability to negotiate.
well, I am very charismatic. I would like to negotiate as much as I can. I want as much money as humanly possible for this short sword.
Go ahead and I feel like you're going to use intimidation for this, huh?
No. I can just use persuasion. I don't want to use intimidation because the only reason I wanted to use it on the person, was because they had my signature on them. So
Gotcha. All right, go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
that is an 18 on the dice, plus 4 for my charisma plus 2 for my proficiency.
Ooh.
24 total.
You're able to talk it up, it's from far off lands.
It's from Araxis,
It's from Araxis.
held
Oh.
by a huntmaster of sorts.
You find someone willing to pay out 25.
Hell yeah. I'll do that. I will sell it for 25 for sure.
And other than that, you have a lovely night. Carousing occurs, whether or not folks participate. I think Valor just went straight to sleep. But carousing is occurring, although if you make eye contact with Nandi for the rest of the night, he will be making his escape. You're getting the sense that the murder on the first date made it not the most successful first date.
Well, I would definitely tell the crew to watch him.
Watch him. Why?
Why? Because I don't want him to leave.
Not gonna leave. He's just embarrassed because he helped kill someone on his first date with Sagira, who also helped us kill people in the past.
Oh,
It's awkward,
oh,
Like,
it's about Nandi. Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you were talking about our prisoner. No,
This
let
was
that baby
supposed to-
leave. He's embarrassed.
This was supposed to be a break from work, but we had to work on our date.
It's
They
awkward.
had it under control.
It's like you go on a date with your coworker, and then midway through you get a call that actually they need you in.
Don't date your coworkers.
Do not date your coworkers.
Don't date your coworkers.
Your coworkers have dull crotches. Don't date them. But
As someone who has did it, don't.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
end up
Don't
for
do
forever.
it.
Get in there.
What's up, Applestock? What are you getting up to?
Well, while the captain is gone trying to sell this sword, I would like to break into her room.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Thieves' tools. Dexterity.
Yes, proficient in thieves' tools, and I have those thieves' tools.
Roll a 1.
It's sleight of hand. All right. Okay, we're starting off good or
Talks
decent,
on
and
you
then
and
I have an expertise dice, but because of all the things that have been happening recently, I do have a D10 now to expertise. Yeah, it's because of my most recent level up.
I hate
Instead
that.
of getting like extra D4s, you just get like a little bit more every time. So that is 11 plus 8 for the expertise. So that is going to be a 19 to get into the captain's nook.
It's a difficult lock. It takes you some time. But got it.
Don't I have a key?
There's a little
No.
you left a little scratch on the lock. You better hope she doesn't notice.
That's all right. And then when I go in, we have established that there are just piles of clothes on the ground, right?
There's 2 piles,
There's
and
a chair and a wastebasket. I know.
mostly shoved under the bed.
Okay, great. That's fine. So I'm going to grab one outfit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like grab the bottom piece of each pile and try to like so it doesn't look disrupted on top. And so grab some like pants, like a shirt, but make it an outfit that is very specifically Captain Flynn. Just very specifically her aesthetic.
Okay.
And try to make sure it doesn't look like I touched anything in this room.
Okay.
And then once I have the outfit compiled with like hat, shoes, pants, trousers, and a jacket, I'm just going to lock the door back up and leave, just making sure everything looks untouched.
With the clothes?
I
Or-
would like to leave with the clothes, but try to hide those as well. I'm trying to do this all while Captain Flynn is out and about.
Okay, for that I will need a stealth check.
My clothes are much bigger than apple stock.
That is
Exactly.
very true. That is very true.
We do have the loot runner feature.
I do have the loot runner feat.
Yeah.
And if ever there was an opportunity for that to apply, it is here.
Okay, great. Okay, great. And what roll am I making again?
Stealth.
Stealth
Use
check.
dexterity stealth.
Okay, great. So
I don't trust this at all, by the way.
plus my
I
proficiency.
think I know what's gonna happen. I hope I know what's gonna happen.
I add dexterity to stealth, right? Yeah.
It is.
So that's gonna be not the best, but that's a 16.
I don't think anyone on the crew notices you. Captain Flynn, as you come back on board the ship, what's your passive perception?
It's not great. I think it's only a 10. Nope, it's a 12. My passive perception is a 12.
So you do not, unless you would think you would have reason to look more closely.
You mean like Applestock having already tried to break in before?
I would
And-
like to make an active check, specifically to notice if anything in your room has been disrupted. But I think Applestock got away scot-free here.
Nope.
Nope. You have no idea.
Great. Okay, great. Phase 1 is complete.
I think I know. I really hope I know what phase 2 is.
I think maybe.
I hope I don't. I hope it's not what I think it is.
What's Lewin getting up to in this time?
So, I think Lewin would have waited for Elizabeth to leave the ship, and then he would have also left the ship.
Oh.
And he's gonna wander out and try to keep his eye open for anywhere that is like library. I don't know if there is a library here, or like sells books, or has like magic-y stuff in it, like charms and stuff.
There is a little shop near each island kind of has, or each town usually has a little cluster of shrines that people have set up to their various gods. So there'll be a big one for the major gods, and then people will create their own little, like, thank you to St. Anthony for helping me find my keys type of situation. And there's a stand with a, middle-aged woman with long, very dark hair who's selling some charms.
I'm gonna wander up to her, and I'm gonna say,
Yes, Siri.
Excuse me, are you from this area?
Well, as much as anyone is, right?
Right. Do you know much about these shrines here to the gods?
Well, of course. Why are you looking for a little luck?
More if you would mind telling me who the gods are that are enshrined here.
She looks at the collection of shrines, because there are many, and having a bit of a spiritual crisis, dearie.
More, well, if one were to be searching to pray to the god Baphomet, where would they go?
Sweetheart, people usually pray to not have his attention cast on them.
do you do you know anywhere that I might find more information on I don't know, summoning beings of power? Anywhere that might have books for sale?
Books? Half these crews can't read.
Right.
That's
Well,
some fancy stuff like you'd find like Panatoa or one of the big cities. Not at a humble pirate enclave, kiddo.
I understand. The charms you have here, tell me about those then.
Well, it's pretty simple. You take a charm, you go and consecrate it at your shrine, you can wear it for good luck. 5 gold pop.
All right. And Lewin will take out 5 gold and hand it to her.
Oh, what a scam.
And she hands you a charm, which appears to be a little piece of beach glass that someone's painted a symbol on, hung on a piece of twine. It's kind of tourist trappy. It is.
That's fine. Lewin's just gonna like look at it and admire it, and say thank you. And then he's gonna wander off till he finds like a secluded area, like maybe on a cliffside.
Oh yeah.
And he's gonna summon Harold. And he's gonna say, Harold, I haven't been exceptionally nice to you.
Well, of course not, Master Lewin. Isn't that the purpose of your lordship?
I would like it to not be. And he's gonna take the staff and he's gonna hand it to Harold. And he's going to say, please return this to my father. Tell him, thank you very much, but I don't need it anymore. And then
Harold looks at you very concerned. Master Lewin, are you feeling all right?
I'm starting to think better than ever, Harold. And I'm going to snap and dismiss Harold.
And Harold vanishes with a really confused look on his face and the staff in his hand.
And then while I'm still up at this secluded spot, if I can maybe have also purchased some of the ingredients to recast Find Familiar, and I would like to recast Find Familiar, this time summoning a pseudo dragon.
Ooh.
But I don't think Lewin really quite knows what's gonna come. I think he's just sort of like sending out like I would like another companion in this moment, and is pleasantly surprised when a pseudo dragon shows up.
Ooh. Sure enough, out of the smoke rises an elegant. What's Lewin's alignment? Oh wait, no, that's not a thing until later. But what color dragon? That is a question. I think you might find one that's kind of a silvery bluish color, not dissimilar to Eladre's coloration, in fact.
Just summons Eladre to be the companion.
Hello there.
The dragon pops its head over and chirps. And I break check again.
My name is Lewin. It's nice to meet you. And I held up my hand and I go, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but the beings of this realm shake hands when they meet each other.
The dragon nods very seriously and sticks out a claw.
Do you have a name?
Why'd you gotta do this to me, Dan?
Just have the fancy name generator up at all times.
Character development.
I do.
This is so cute.
I think Craig is a great name.
Oh my
No.
god.
Oh, pudding. Sorry,
Charles.
I may be getting a cat soon, and I'm gonna name her Pudding.
Oh, I'm sorry, I think I missed what you said.
Hi, sir.
What?
Come on, dragons never have normal pronounceable names. That's like a gift.
Very true. Yeah.
Guys,
Well, hi, Sarah. It's nice to meet you. And then I will pick Hi Sarah up and set them on my shoulder, and then I will I'll talk to them and get to know them and tell them about our crew and our journey and what we're up to on the way back to the ship for the evening.
How big is a pseudo dragon? I never actually had a pseudo dragon before. Is it like a cat, like a large cat, or like
a ferret?
Oh,
You
Oh,
believe they're
it's
still
gonna
classified as
fit.
tiny.
tiny? I mean,
And you realize, as you're talking with it, that it's not actually speaking out loud. It is speaking to you telepathically.
gonna miss Harold.
Oh, you're assuming Harold's gone forever.
To pretend like this isn't going to be some great affront to Baphomet would be naive of us.
Right.
Kraken, Baphomet.
In my head, I just imagine
My
Baphomet is like a
ex-girlfriend,
really
Paul.
rich-looking dude.
Just
like-
a minotaur in a tuxedo.
Yeah. Yes.
Like
Tyler
a
there
old
is soft-spoken, but rather cutting, sarcastic.
Hi, Sarah. You will fit right in. Let me tell you. The crew's just going to love you. Then I'll also have like put the little charm that I would, if you'll allow it, I would like to start using as my arcane focus instead
Oh
of
yeah,
the staff.
totally.
Excellent.
Totally.
This
That is
little-
such an excellent narrative vibe for
Wow.
Lewitt. To give up the like symbol of his house in exchange for a very earnest little roadside pendant.
piece of beach glass.
Beach glass. The important part is what you make of it, right?
I love that we have a really adorable cat-like pseudo dragon and a shrub who is shy.
Yep.
And I have an apple stock.
You have apples.
I'm just your little buddy.
I don't know why, but I just imagine you going, Applestock, go! And Applestock popping out with a dagger.
Was that not the commanding presence?
I was gonna
Something?
say that was literally like the game last.
No, that's commanding presence. That's basically it. I say, hey, get him. Go get him.
I
Valar,
would
go.
never. Oh my goodness, chat, you're so mean.
Sometimes when there's this. Oh no!
So dark.
That was.
But the next morning, you set out properly this time. Valor feeling so much more rested, feeling so much better. It's very restorative. And fortunately, no one even gets got by a shadow this time.
Wow. I like to think that there's still that same puddle there. And and we have to, like, Elizabeth just picks Valar up like a scared like dog during a thunderstorm and carries Valar over it. Like, hey, look, it's fine. It's not gonna get you.
We shall not ever speak of this.
Honestly, more of a mud puddle at this
Toss me.
point.
I need you to toss me.
I need you to carry me.
I can jump the distance, but I'm not going to.
Wow. I could, which is funny. His deck is pretty good.
But there's a little raid happening. Hello, Rising to Canary.
So,
But yes, other than that, it's actually much nicer. You have nice weather. You're traveling during the day because you got a nice early start. And right around evening, you get to Elidre's house, which is still just as delightfully jam-packed and shiny. And
you scared me with that pause. I
Yeah.
thought you were going to say it was on fire. Something.
it is not on fire. I mean, smoke's coming from the chimney, but that's normal for a
Burn,
but-
baby, burn. No, sorry.
Disco Inferno.
Burn, baby,
Uh,
burn.
And when you knock on the door, she's so excited to see you. I thought you were coming back. Did you find my crystal ball?
First of all, that is not what I expected her name to be spelled like, because I don't think that's what I saw it originally spelled like. But that's fine.
We haven't said it was
Elizabeth takes out the crystal ball. Sure did.
oh snap! That's what I meant. There we go. That was just suddenly very big. Oh, my crystal ball! Oh, thank you. I don't suppose you found Sophia with it.
No,
Okay,
of course not. Why would I want that?
I'll just take the ball from you. Would you like some tea?
Yes.
Yes, please.
That looks much better.
So, do you need me to find Sophia?
No. Well, I was just curious.
I have a question, Elidre.
Yes.
Do you live here alone?
Yes.
You
It
don't
helps keep
have,
my mind clear.
so you don't have a partner.
No?
You don't have a pet of any kind.
Well, I make friends with the spider monkeys.
Oh my god, that's so cute. I'm sorry. Who? Stop breaking me, Sarah. Jeez. Okay. He just goes, well, would you like a shrub? He just kind of pulls out the other one that didn't turn into a awakened shrub. He's like,
I love plants. And she sets it on the bookshelf that already has like several things on it and kind of just does a little rearranging. And oh, it looks great, don't you think?
yes. I'm sorry, Honeycomb. I gave away your brother.
That's
Honeycomb thinks about it for a moment, then, well, he wasn't really as, talkative, right?
Honeycomb.
it wasn't important.
That
Who
is,
cares? I don't care.
that is fine. By the way, did we confirm that Honeycomb has little branch legs?
She has little root legs, yeah.
She has just tiny little root.
Yeah, usually they're covered by the leaves, but if she needs to go really fast, she pops herself up and
Oh my god, it's so cute and terrifying.
Tea, by the way. She didn't get a yes or a no, so the answer is a yes.
All right.
I think we said yes.
Yes, we did. I believe we all said yes. Yes.
And she's getting up a little china, and you're all crammed into this very tight space. Some people are on like poops, and some people are on the couch with all the pillows, and it's all very cozy. And she herself sits on a little stool at the far end of the table. Now, you wished me to scry about this.
Skyrock.
When you take it out, which you've been keeping wrapped in leather, I believe.
Cloth or leather, whatever I guess I had on hand. Old t-shirt from an ex-girlfriend. I don't know.
Got it.
Wow.
Probably linen. And you pull out a whole bunch of, well, what does the linen plant actually look like? Things you Google as a DM. Yeah, it's flowering quite nicely, actually.
I just like brush that all away from the skyrock, and I like unfold the thing that it's been on, and just leave it on that, so it's not on her table. Because I remember from last time.
There's make a nature check. Anyone who would like to? Intelligence nature.
KK.
I rolled a natural 20.
Ooh, why do you know about linen production? I don't know.
Well, I do have a specialty in nature, to be fair.
Trade too.
I wouldn't get my mini culture specialty with this, right? I'm pretty sure this has nothing to do with any culture.
Maybe if we're talking about the production and weaving of linen, but no, it's gone the other way. It's become less.
13.
I think Applestock, you know that it looks a little weird, but
Lewin also got a natural 20.
Oh my God! I thought that was I rolled so bad. Yeah, you know what things look like when they've gone wrong, whereas Elizabeth knows what linen's supposed to look like. That is way out of control. Like, if you saw that on a plant, you'd be like, what is happening? It's growing so abundantly that it almost makes you uncomfortable. It looks like alien and wrong in a way.
Well, it did fall from the sky, so that is not surprising.
It's not surprising, but it is concerning. Just gives you the heebie-jeebies to look at it.
Yeah, so the skyrock, please tell me what it is, what it does, and what I can do with it. Also, we might need you to restore Valar's memory, if that's a thing you can do.
Oh, well, I'm not sure, but I can try.
Cool.
I'm happy to try anything once. Things you love to hear about your own memory. And she places the ball in front of the rock. Places her hands on the crystal. Takes a couple of deep breaths. And sure enough, the ball starts to glow with just a little bit of light. You can see her eyes are moving like back and forth kind of rapidly, like she's watching something. And then the light gets much brighter. She's frozen. And then she pulls her hands away. Oh, well, that's very exciting. And potentially bad. Very bad.
What?
Well, I think I made contact with a god. Well, or what used to be a god. It wasn't very nice.
Well, if they used to be a god, they're obviously not a god anymore for a reason. Can't imagine they would be nice.
Yeah, that's a good point. They were, well, someone called them here. This is the first half. The second half will be along shortly, apparently.
Oh, no.
Wait. Oh no! Oh man!
Yes, Valor, you remember something.
Please tell me I don't.
Pushing open the doors to a very familiar purplish light, and then a very bright flash, and getting pummeled with something. You threw up your hand to block your face, and then a lot of pain.
God dang it! The fella just again with the big eyes, and he's like,
What is it?
"Hmm."
What's up, Valor? What's with the face?
I may or may not know where the other half may be.
What?
I may know where the other half might be.
Where is it?
Do I have to say? Can I just not?
Yeah, I kind of need to. I think I need to know.
Well, you see, what happened was, oh God, is you know how we figured out that it was an explosion, right?
Oh no.
I now figure out why all these scars are on my body, and why there is a large blast wound on my chest.
Oh no. Is the rock inside of you?
No,
Okay, good.
I hope not. The rock isn't inside it, right? He asking his god.
Eladre kind of looks at you and, no, I don't. I think it's coming. I don't think it's here yet. I think this one was called here. And then she and then in a tone very different from her usual, like, airy, I'm so profound voice. Did you do something?
Me? I did absolutely nothing.
Did you
However.
Did you call it here? Are you the one who called the rock here?
I don't know. I just realized that I haven't really touched the rock physically. I haven't touched it physically.
Yeah, you have.
No, I grabbed it with cloth because it was making things turn alive. And I was like, I'm not doing that.
I touched it physically, so I just kind of pick it up and I'm like, here, touch it. Lick it. Whatever.
He just kind of look at it, he's like,
Do it.
no.
Do it.
No.
That's an order from your captain. It might help you remember your past. You might know who killed the prince. You could clear your name and that of your companions. Touch the rock.
You're making it really hard for me to tell you no. God. So he just goes,
touch the rock.
Okay. And then he will place the hand with the crystal in his hand onto it. He'll uncloth it because he realized that the bandages probably said that.
There's a moment where nothing happens whatsoever. And then face turn was incredible. And then you're back in the palace. Yeah, this is your normal route, and you push open the door to the prince's study, and he's in there. And he's bent over a desk, and he's got what looks like a circle of candles. And he's got his hands placed on the circle, and these candles are burning purple. And they're kind of like, well, what's going on here? And as you step in, the candles up. He turns to look at you. He says, no! And then you're back holding the rock with a strange feeling like something is hurtling towards you. You can't see it, can't perceive it, but something's coming. And it's coming very fast.
Oh, that's not good at all.
Maybe we should get out of the house. Like now. Like right now. And he starts to like push Lewin out, and the guy he's like butt scooting him, like that dad push. Like, he's like,
tarot cards. Eldred's like coming out.
And then he grabs Eldred and just goes, and like push her out the house. He's like, come on, out.
What's going on?
Elizabeth
something,
grabbed the tea.
something is coming now, immediately, very fast, from the sky. I don't want to hold this no more, but
I take it. I just take it back.
stop grabbing things with your hand. I mean, oh, is this what the panic attack is? I think this is what the panic attack is.
Decreases as soon as you're not touching the rock. You look up in the sky, you don't see anything.
Okay.
So,
hand me the rock again.
yep.
And one of the things you did notice when you first looked at the rock is that it appeared to be a broken half of something.
Oh no, it's an egg.
You thought it was an egg last time! It's not an egg, it's a rock!
It's not an egg. It's not an egg.
I
Elizabeth would
told
not have
y'all
said
it
that out
was an
loud.
egg.
It's not an egg.
It's not an egg. It is half of a rock.
I think someone is gonna come for this at some point.
But
Or
if the
something.
what if the goddess in my head, are you? Wait, now that I think about it, is there actually a god of cleanliness?
You make a religion check.
I swear, if this woman is lying to me, I'm gonna be so upset. I know I got a -200, but don't come on, give me something.
Oh, what if it's her?
No, I'm using a different die. Purple or red? I'm gonna let
Purple.
you- Purple. That was the wrong die.
Why'd you trust me? You know how bad I roll.
What if?
No, I threw the wrong die and it flew out of my box. So I guess that wasn't chosen. All right. The actual purple die is done. I'm colorblind. I'm not actually colorblind. Anyway. I'm nervous. Hello. Okay, that wasn't too bad. It could have been better. 12 because 14, but -2.
Oh my god. I mean, there could be a god just about anything. That's the whole thing, is that people, if you believe in something hard enough, you end up with a little god. And if a lot of people believe in it, you end up with a big god.
Well,
So you seem to, either someone else believed in cleanliness and then she showed up, or you might have actually believed in cleaning hard enough that you made a god out of it. It's not outside the realm of possibility.
that's so funny.
I have a theory.
Uh-oh.
This isn't supposed to be Valar's god. It was supposed to be for the prince, but Valar walked in and interrupted something and ended up with it instead. And this rock, the reason she wants Valar to touch it so bad is so that the other one comes so that she can be whole again and
So
destroy the world.
I don't know about destroying the world.
Don't write that down, Sarah.
I don't think.
I don't have to.
Wait.
I'm scared or not.
Well, I feel because I don't think there is a goddess of cleaning. That doesn't sound like any religion I know, and I know
No.
a lot of religions.
Probably not.
Crabby, pouty feeling here.
I have a question. So, other than like celestial godness, is there like fey godness here type of deal too?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Because I feel like in my head that she's like, yeah, I'm the god of cleaning because I know you like to clean, man. So stop asking questions. That's what this
That's
is
absolutely what it is. That's 100% what's going on here.
Yep.
And
Manifested a god.
And in my head, she has definitely went, maybe you want to touch the rock. It's a cool rock, man. Like,
You're certainly not getting any divine pressure to touch the rock.
that type of deal. Okay.
You do think that maybe this is the consequences of a certain prince trying to get some power he wasn't supposed to, reaching out, something answered.
And now I'm suffering because he sucks.
Now it's on its way.
Oh.
And the only Well, actual target is dead.
Oh.
So
Oh, and now it needs a new target, and that target is you.
We can talk about this, goddess. Maybe we can, maybe we can be friends. I feel like it was a misunderstanding. I don't think that we should be.
Oh boy.
He's actually crying again. Like he's like, oh.
Just tell her we know Baphomet.
I don't think that's going to help.
I
No
mean,
offense.
he's scary enough, right?
Would your father help us, Lewin? That would be a no. That was a hard no.
Well, you know how you all sort of told me he was evil? Well, I went ahead and burned that bridge a little bit.
Oh, good for you. You're separating yourself from your family. That's so good for you. I'm so proud of you, Lewin.
I thought you'd be proud of me, Applestalk. You said that whole thing about healing and realizing that, you know, my family was evil. And here, I pull out the pseudo dragon from my cloak, which I feel has just been like chill. I feel like maybe the hood, it was hanging out the hood.
Oh
But
my
this is,
goodness.
yes, this is Hoyser.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
Oh my god. Please
Hi,
keep saying that
Hoyser
in
says
accent.
hello back. Hoyser doesn't speak themselves. They sort of go through.
holds out a claw.
I take the claw and I shake.
You have
I
to
shake their
reach up
hand.
so hard.
So
You taught him how to shake.
Right? I thought you would be proud of that, Vala.
And he's currently just kind of crying. He goes, that is very impressive.
so
And
Lewin,
since Hi Sarah is smaller than Applestock, Applestock gives a little bow. Running with that bit. Running with the bit that you bow to people that are smaller than you.
Oh boy. I'm using honeycomb to wipe my tears.
Applestock,
Yeah.
have you offended a god recently also, or is it just these two?
Oh, it is
Dang.
just them. I only offend mortals on this plane.
That's great.
Well, it depends, but you know, yeah, that's good in our circumstances. I'm a little stuck on the fact that it is a very exciting thing that Eladre said, but it's also something that could be bad. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. So let's try to look on the positive side of things, right?
I
How
think
can we make this not bad?
by destroying the Skyrock.
Well, do we know exactly what entity is contained within the rock, or
Well,
the two rocks?
I feel like the lovely woman might be lying to me. Also, I might die if we do that. So how about you
So
don't
let's
do
throw it
that?
in a volcano.
So how about we don't? Did you not hear anything
So
that just
is
came
your
out of
life
my mouth?
linked to the Skyrock?
Every time I touch it, I feel a holy being. So probably.
And every time you kiss it, you swear you can fly?
Hey!
I'm so mad. Oh my god. 3 points to Gabby. No.
So
Incredible. 10 out of 10.
I loved that deeply. Valar, what do you want to do? Like, should we summon the other half of this rock?
Well, I think it's already coming, Elodie says.
But will it speed up
If I touch it,
Well,
if we get both halves?
I think
we
you're
are not.
an astronomer to figure out where it will impact. If this were
doing-
fell from the sky.
Do you know one of those?
Well, actually, yes, I do. But well, he lives in Panatoa. It's not the best spot for pirates like yourselves.
Pen a toe.
I believe a woman in town mentioned that name. Is that a larger city somewhere?
We're all pretty familiar with it. It's the largest city in the Felvian Isles. It is
Well-
also, by dint of being one of the largest cities, one of the strongest strongholds of the fiduciary order. The kind of place that pirates are not welcome.
Well, I know how to make us not look like pirates. Now
I
that I'm
want them.
remembering things, I know how to disguise myself and others very well. I don't know if that's a memory. I just know that's something I can do. I don't know anything anymore. I just
Valor, that's fine. I want them to know. I want them to
No.
know it was me.
Why we are criminals. I have a grand bounty on my head, and I would like to not go to jail.
We won't go to jail.
We
It'll
won't.
be fine.
Wait, why? Whoa.
So-
Wait, I'm sorry. Why would? Is there a secret that you're not telling us?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Pause. What is this? Yes, Applestock.
What's the secret? I was just gonna ask the
Oh.
same question. What's the secret?
Did you all think the only secret that I had about my past and my life was an angry ex-girlfriend who I would like to kill?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
You stop that.
Yes.
Sarah.
Jess is going to tell me to behave in the chat again.
Okay. Listen, why is it that every time we come to this woman's house, we reveal some great big secret about my history?
That just means that
I'm a fortune teller, Holiday says, as if that should be obvious.
yes. By the way, do you want to be on our ship with us?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm a little agoraphobic on the open ocean.
Oh, that is.
Well, if you ever decide you want to be a pirate, open invitation. From me, not one of my crewmates
Whoa!
who seem to want to keep inviting people onto the ship without my approval first.
Well, we need
He
more
just
people.
stares at I will hire more people.
You say this, but every time you say you're gonna hire more people, they just steal their way onto the boat.
Yeah, but I'm gonna actually hire regular sailors once
don't-
we're famous.
We don't have much. We've been.
Such as after we infiltrate the fiduciary order, talk to an astronomer, and then summon back a god to this world or something. People
I
will
thought
know
we
who
weren't trying to summon the god.
I thought we were on team stop it.
Well, the
Yeah.
god seems to be coming regardless, so it's
Yeah, so we can set a trap. We can kill them. We can kill a god.
No, we
I
were.
don't.
I think we need to figure out exactly which god we're dealing with
Well,
before
they're
we know
not
if
a
we
god
want it back
anymore.
or want to stop it.
Maybe.
Well,
We have to go to the fiduciary order for that. Either-
why? What is your connection with the fiduciary order?
Oh, they ruined my life.
Like,
I'm
they-
going to destroy them and topple everything that they are and everything that they stand for, and I am going to make them each kiss my boots before I kill them.
So you're a criminal to the fiduciary order.
No, I'm a pirate, and I have robbed many of their ships since becoming a pirate, but I wouldn't say that I am a specific target on their list the way that they are mine.
So did they kill your parents or?
In a way.
Would-
So
would-
when the fiduciary order came to this archipelago, all smaller merchants were essentially driven out of business by the fiduciary order's low prices and whatever. And my parents were merchants. I was born on a merchant vessel. My parents were small business owners. They dealt in the spice trade or something. And the fiduciary order came in, and when they were driven out of business, rather than figuring something else out, they gave up. They gave up on a life at sea. They gave up on the business. They just went and decided to live boring, simple lives, defeated forever. And that's when I became a pirate. At about 5 years old, I refused to go with my parents. A pirate captain took me in. I served on their ship. I went to a merchant vessel after that, served on that one. Went to about 2 years at this point to another pirate vessel where I then met our good friend, Captain A, as you all like to remind me of now.
Your ex-girlfriend.
Captain
And friend.
Sophia Arando and I met as young girls with great dreams to become pirate captains. We have both done that now, except one of us is awesome and the other sucks. Sophia's the one who sucks, to be clear.
So what I am hearing is that you lied to us about being an orphan.
I didn't say I was an orphan. I
could have
Never
sworn she said orphan, right?
no.
Oh, I just assumed. Oh.
I said my parents are dead to me, not dead. Full stop.
Full stop.
No, I'm not an orphan. My parents are still dead to me because they gave up on their dreams. They're cowards. They're weak, and it's the fiduciary order's fault. So I'm going to destroy the fiduciary order and restore the honor that my parents abandoned.
So are they alive still?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to them in 15 years. I haven't seen them. Not a letter. I sent letters early on telling them about my quest to topple the fiduciary order. I got one letter back telling me to give it up and just come home because it wasn't worth it. I could never do it. I could never accomplish it. And then the next few letters after that, they never responded. They gave up on me, just like they gave up on the sea. And now I am one with the sea. The seas belong to me, and I am going to prove it when I destroy the fiduciary order and restore freedom to the open ocean. That is the culture that I am building.
Do you want a hug? It's okay.
No.
Come here.
No.
He's like going for a hug.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Just breathe in. It's okay. It's fine. Just
Stop it. Stop touching me.
It's fine. It's okay. I don't remember my parents. Wait. Do I remember my parents?
Nope.
No. Still gone. All right. I don't remember my parents, so it is okay. And then he just kind of looks.
I remember them. That's the problem. They're cowards.
I know. It's fine. It's okay. No worries.
All right. Anyway, now that we've gotten that piece of my life out of the way,
he's still hugging you, by the way.
I want them to know. I think Elizabeth just turns around in the hug so that Mallory is now behind her.
I think very politely ignoring the hug, like, yes, I'm listening. I'm listening.
So we're going to go find an astronomer.
His name is Brother Horace.
Brother Horace. And if the fiduciary order wishes to do something about my presence on their island, I have an axe with their names on it.
And on that incredibly dramatic note, I think we'll take a 5-minute break and come back. Because mic drop.
Oh boy.
But I am sure that our cast crew needs. I'm out of tea, let's put it that way. So we'll be back in 5, 4. Where do they go
3, 2,
next?
1. Oh,
Tick's camera's turned off. I do need him to turn that back on. But there we go. Okay, we're good. Hello.
I was like, oh no, what happened?
Something disconnected. I don't know what it was. Anyways, so we return after some substantial revelation. Have a dragonborn who didn't really sign up for the amount of just emotional labor that she ends up doing every time you come through. But she's a fortune teller. She's like, yeah, no, this is okay. I'll make some more tea. And
I didn't sign up for it either.
And you have a hi puppy.
Oh,
it's puppy time.
Another big boofer. Yay.
You have anything to say to the fans?
Oh, big snip. Oh, big snip.
Thank you.
But yes, you have a name of an astronomer in a rather dangerous part of the world.
Nah.
Have some kind of impending deadline. The other half of the Skyrock is on the way. Don't know when it's going to arrive, but it's coming.
Captain.
Yep. What's up?
Sorry to just be bringing this up to you now, but and I take out the book that you handed me from the chest. I found a very interesting name in this book. It's, I believe, to a very powerful being who I'm hoping can aid us. I would just like to ask Lady Eliday for any information she might have, and wanted, in case anything were to happen. I'm not really sure what we're dealing with. I'm not sure how much information. I'm not sure if we say its name, if it will cause it to appear, and I want to be as safe as possible.
May I see it?
No.
She's just like, you didn't hear her sneak up. She's like just there.
Oh, yes. Yeah, certainly. And I'll unfold the piece of paper.
Oh, yes. This is. Oh, and she kind of put her hand on her cheek like she's just read something a little inappropriate. Oh, this is a true name. I believe an Ifrit who can. Well, I don't. From what I know of this name, let me consult my books. And she dashes into her treehouse and comes back to the book. And, oh yes, okay. So he's a little bit grumpy, but he's known to like to burn things. And with his true name, you can ask him to burn things. He won't assess you directly, I think. Well, not without a very significant. We'd have to basically agree to free him. But you can call on him to, light things on fire.
Can I do it? Is it like a calling card? Is it like a, okay, that's an IOU and it's over now? Am I able to invoke his name multiple times?
It's considered rude to do it more than once a day. And if you do revoke your claim to him, well then, I imagine he'd be quite grateful. But then you would, of course, revoke your claim to him.
Yes. Oh. Well, good to know. I wouldn't want to be rude to our new companion. Do you know, would you be able to, obviously don't say it out loud, but would you be able to like put a pronunciation, like a phonetics above the name?
She takes a moment and then takes a little scrap parchment and gives you a little couple of phonetic accent marks. This is my best guess.
Thank you very much. Your assistance is appreciated.
Of course. And your friend's memories? I think I have one more spell in me.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah.
Would you restore my memories? Or
Well, maybe. I don't know. I've never tried before.
would
Let's give it a shot.
Do I have to take off the bandages for this, or are we okay?
Oh, I don't think so. Why would you have to?
I don't know. It's the tat. I have them all over my body, and I don't remember having them all over my body. I think I only had it in a specific place, but now they're everywhere. So
Oh, well, that's very interesting. Perhaps the Skyrock's, well, tendency to make things grow made your tattoos grow?
Nope.
oh,
Maybe.
maybe it might have.
I mean, I imagine that Captain Flynn just looks down at her tattoos like,
No, my tattoos haven't grown.
your tattoos are fine.
Well, I haven't showed the rest of my body to anyone before, so. But
What if you have in the memories that you lost?
oh, well, let's see
Like Pavel.
what? No, no, I don't even know who that man is. I don't. I might have. Was I?
Might be able to remember who Pavel is.
What if I was more eccentric than I am in now? I don't.
I doubt
Okay, okay, let's. Wait, where are you on my screen? There you
it. It's like the Brady Bunch.
He just goes, okay, well, let's do this other day. That this should be fine. You can open up my mind, I guess.
Excellent. I'll go make the tea.
Oh, we have to drink tea first. That sounds comforting.
You have to drink tea for just everything, it seems, first.
Oh,
She
okay.
really likes tea.
While she makes the tea, I think Elizabeth turns to Applestock. Applestock,
Yeah.
so are you sure there's nothing about your past that will come up at any point here? Maybe anything you might want to go look for? Someone, maybe something?
No.
Or you're just kind of here for the ride then?
I'm just kind of here for the ride. That's just kind of how my life's been.
So when we see Captain A again, you're not gonna like join her side or anything, are you?
As of right now, no.
All right.
She wasn't.
Don't
I
trust
like you.
that at all.
No. Well, unless you guys do something real bad, which you haven't yet, I'm gonna be inclined to stay on y'all's side. I mean, I was not a big fan of Captain A towards the end.
Did she change? Did she start acting drastically different out of nowhere for no reason?
Not that I recall. I mean, she was the same from when I kind of joined their crew to the very end. And, well, I guess my perception of her has changed as I've been around y'all.
I see. Well, I look forward to you helping me kill her necromancer when they attack us, inevitably.
Yeah, definitely subdue.
She
I
is.
was not very fond of that necromancer. She was not very nice to me. I tried to be her friend many a times, and she did not like that very
Good.
much.
She's dead to me. Good to know.
She won't be my friend. Murder. Oh, okay.
I mean, I wouldn't murder somebody for not wanting to be my friend, but I mean, they are.
I'm going to
doing
murder
some-
her for brainwashing Sophia.
Are you afraid that maybe, just maybe, there's a chance that Sophia just could have changed over the years? And
Oh, no, I'm well aware of how awful Sophia is as a person. Sophia didn't have a necromancer when Sophia turned her back on me and everything that we had created together and everything that we had promised to accomplish together.
Mhm,
Sophia
mhm.
was a... There are some unkind words that I, Robin, am refraining from saying.
Who's Robin?
Sophia was awful long before she had her own crew. I did that first, for the record. She's been
Captain-
less than me ever since. Yes, Lewin.
I don't mean to speak out of turn, but I remember my father talking often about the blood war and his triumphs in the battlefield and all of the foes that he had conquered because they were less than him. And he spoke very often about revenge. And he spoke in terms not unlike what you've used here today. Revenge can be tricky sometimes, from my understanding. It can cloud your judgment. And one quick last thing. If my parents actually did care about me, I think they might be worried if I were to go traipsing against the most powerful military force on this area.
I mean, the fiduciary order is not the most powerful military force in the area.
Even still,
The pirates are.
If they could ever stop fighting each other.
And we will.
you have high aspirations, Captain. Just don't let your own self get in the way.
Yeah, bouncing a little back off that, you kept saying a lot of the time that your parents were dead to you, and you know what, that, sometimes blood doesn't mean you have to stick with them, you can make your own path, but it's just real interesting that you keep saying that, but then every time you bring up all the stuff you want to do, seems that the core is still for your parents, and maybe that might not be the
Well,
healthiest.
the fiduciary order, it started with my parents. My parents weren't the only merchants to lose their businesses and their lives. The fiduciary order believe that this sea is theirs, that they get to command it, that they get to dictate who can and can't trade in these waters. The reason I love the sea so much, the reason I wanted to be a sailor, I wanted to be a pirate, is because there is no place as free in this world as the sea. And right now, under the control of the fiduciary order, the sea is not free. It is a possession to be had by rich snobs who don't care what happens to the people who live here, the people who make their living here. I don't believe any one person should be able to dictate the lives of many. And that is why I will destroy the fiduciary order and everything that it is, to restore freedom to the people of my homeland.
Elodie is standing at the top of the ladder. Is this a good time?
Yeah, this is great. This is a great time.
And she comes back down with a steaming mug of tea, which Oh, it does not smell as nice as the other tea.
Elizabeth takes a walk just by herself for a minute.
Elizabeth needs to go have a cool down time.
Would you
And
like to take honeycomb with you?
No, I'm okay. No, I want to be alone. Fully alone. No extracurricular creatures, please.
Okay. That's the name of a book. Extracurricular
wow.
features. That's amazing.
That's right.
Is it? Is it really?
Right,
Is that like a
shit.
real book? If it's not, dibs. Nobody's allowed to take it. Trademark. TM.
Yeah.
Copyright. That's how that works.
That's how that
It
works.
legally belongs to me now.
She hands you the mug of tea, and it does smell awful. All right, drink this. You're going to have some strange dreams tonight. And it'll either work or it'll make you completely crazy.
Did she just hand me drugs?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What the
What is
frick?
it? Mugwort?
This sounds like when I was in high school and a weirdo offered me weed. That's what this feels like. Dude, you want to try this, man? No.
You tell me this Dragonborn does not do drugs.
That's very true. Okay. Definitely do a little bit of shrooms and the
She's doing
LSD.
something.
Yes. And I didn't realize, just off topic, a lot of nature stuff will get you messed up if you're not careful.
Well, she's all natural, but the line between drug and medicine is thin and blurry.
That's true. So my question is this magical medicine? Correction, sorry. So is this magical medicine?
Yes.
He don't believe her. He's like, okay. And pretty much does what Sarah just did. He sips the cup. Yes.
My tea is mandatory. My partner got me the most excellent mug.
It's in this. I love that, dude.
It is. It always is.
But he drinks it. It's gross, I'm sure.
It's so gross. It tastes honestly like dirt and like dandelion.
Oh, so
Just-
very similar to the wake up juice. Noted.
Yeah. And it's almost almost immediately you feel yourself getting very sleepy and very
I think it's I like it. I think I should now just hit the ground.
you are resting here.
Am I in the dirt again? Jesus.
You might be. Yes. Wow, this keep happening to you.
This is just a normal thing for me at this point.
Yeah. But yes, you get your second long rest. You are finally unfatigued from dying.
Thank you.
After all this time, you are finally back to full health.
After all this time.
And when you wake up, your memories are better. They're still fuzzy, but periodically you'll look at something and you'll remember, oh yeah, that was like my house. Or you do think that, yes, you were cleaning staff. You were good at it. You were proud of your work. You worked in the palace.
Mm.
And then things went a little bit pear-shaped.
Mm.
But yeah, it's coming back.
Wait, I don't have kids. Was those 3 my children? Those
On
3
the table, that is your call.
Oh, okay, cool. I was about to say, I was like, you ain't give me no kids, right?
You can choose to give yourself kids. I am not sneaking a surprise child on you.
I was like, okay, cool. I was like, I ain't got no babies, right? No.
There's knives and then there's knives.
I think I just had a flashback to something.
But yeah, and he just kind of like looking around. He's like, Hmm. Okay. So I'm assuming he didn't have all these body tattoos, right?
No, I imagine that some of them are traditional, like, you know, your group of elves that you're from, tattooing is common. It's kind of like a bit of a status symbol. No, you did not have this many tattoos. This is a number of tattoos usually reserved for royalty.
So he has the utmost amount of body tattoos, which means he is it feels like he's up for royalty at this point.
Well, he wasn't, but the person summoning the forgotten god creature that is hurtling towards this region. You try not to think about that too much. Well,
the prince is
he was.
inside of you.
The prince was,
Don't
and
say that.
things seem to have gone hinky when you interrupted the prince's ritual. Did you get his tattoos?
I think I might have. Oh,
He died. Oh God.
did I absorb him? Oh my God, did I absorb him?
Well, you got like all of him, but
Two became one.
there's definitely some transference, and that would explain why people were so like it wasn't just an assassination. He was found without his tattoos. And you had them, and
Oh, you have his soul.
Oh my God!
you're not sure if it goes as far as soul, but there's some connection here.
If you can't tell, the gay panic here. Ah! Ah! Okay. Whew. This is. Yep. All right. Oh, frick. Wait. Sorry. Character. Oh. Oh no. Okay. All right. Oh, frick. I feel very uncomfortable in my body now.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Valor. That's the worst feeling.
Yes. I feel like I might have absorbed a person. This feels gross.
Can we help? What if Hear me out. What if we put the Skyrock inside of you and then pulled it back out? Would it then extract the absorbed person
Okay, without giving
or
away
bring them back to life?
without giving away too much, he has like a big, like, giant circular scar. And I hate that I wrote this before I even knew anything about this. He has like a big, like, circular scar, like, in his lower chest area. Would it be very similar to the size of the Skyrock?
I hold it up to the scar.
So
No.
I think it's probably more. It's not like it would fit in here. It's
Okay.
more because again, this is half of something else.
Okay.
It is, but it is the kind of scar that you might get from blast.
Okay. So he's just like, I don't know if we can medically put a rock in my body.
All right. Pour the shot. I'm not a doctor.
But maybe if I could snatch a piece off and fit it into my left hand. There's a missing spot. And he just kind of, for the first time, unwraps it, and you now see the crazy amount of tattoos that just come from the wrist all the way up, and then there's like a empty spot on that hand, like it's like a hole there. He's like,
So let's hold on. So if this rock is half of another thing, if we put a chunk of it in you, you might get possessed by this god that is trying to return to, that is being summoned to this plane by the person who you may have absorbed, which is why your thing might be reacting to it. It's like how all these like dolphins are following our boat because I'm carrying the Skyrock. Because you have absorbed the person who summoned the god here, everything that god is trying to do is gonna follow you like a magnet. So if we put the Skyrock in you, they might be able to take over your body or possess you or kill you easily. You might turn into a plant.
See, I am a barbarian at heart. That made my brain melt. I was just like,
Elizabeth is very smart as a pirate captain, even if
noticed that.
the people around her maybe
not.
Don't make her bring out her book smarts as much.
He just Captain, if you want me to put the Skyrock in my hand,
no,
I can. Yes, Lewin.
If he does, though, it might be an opportunity for us to get information. I mean, we saw you take the one out of your other hand and replace it with what you have in there currently.
Oh,
if we put it in and we're prepared to take it out, that freaks me out, man.
Put it back. Put it back.
I've seen a lot of things, but that's freaky.
Okay, he just kind of such it back in. I'm sorry.
What do you think, Applestock? Should we put part of the Skyrock in Valar's hand?
As long as I'm turning around, I don't care what y'all do. Applestock turns around 3 times in a circle and spits at that.
Yes.
That was horrifying.
I'm sorry. This is why I wrap up. I have a lot of weird things going on.
No, it's not your fault, Vala. Don't feel bad about it.
No, it's all right. I'm just a little weird around those kinds of things. It's okay. I care about you. I appreciate you for who you are.
Yeah, I apologize if my reaction made you uncomfortable.
We found the one thing that Applestock isn't just totally chill with.
Yeah.
Valor. So here's the real question. Are we going to be able to break off part of this Skyrock? We haven't tried that. It could just be one of those scenarios where you hit it with the sword and the sword shatters. Or something terrible could happen if we try to break it.
Well,
I'm not willing to lose my axe on it.
No, it's magical, so we could just place it on top of my hand and see what happens.
Sure, let's do that. Let's.
Wow, you agreed to that very quickly.
Valor, are you okay with this? It could be very dangerous.
Here's Valor's idea.
Well, I at the moment can't remember if I have parents or family or friends except you 3 and the rest of everyone at the boat and Eladre, and Honeycomb, and now Huzzah.
Hiasir.
Yes. But so if you want me to do this, I'm cool with it. He just holds out his hand. Should I take off the rest of the bandages, or is this fine?
I think this is fine.
Whatever your level of comfort is. Also, we're here for you, no matter what.
Applestock, turn around. This might be gross.
Okay,
Just cover my eyes.
that hit took in the feelings. Let me.
Aww.
Don't cry on the internet again.
No,
All right.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I've
do
cried
cry
so
on
many
the
times. Please cry.
But yeah,
I'm gonna-
just hold on.
I'm gonna cry at some point in this campaign. I can almost guarantee it. I can feel it. I can feel it here.
Before you do that, Captain, I just to be prepared, I would like to cast Mental Grip.
Oh.
Which is a new spell. I can use my action to make a grapple check against people with my mind.
Ooh.
And then I would like to, if possible, hold my action to grapple Valor if this goes horribly wrong.
An excellent use of that spell.
Dope. That's
Um,
so cool.
That's awesome.
Such a cool spell. Oh my god.
I touched the Skyrock to Valor's hand.
You get the same feeling of dread, like something's approaching, but it does not sink into your hand.
Okay.
And your tattoos don't change. Whatever happened there, it seems to be inert.
Okay. So he's just kind of holding there, and he's like, "I think I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me."
All right. Touch the other hand to it again.
At the same time, he just touched the other hand.
You still get that same feeling of dread, like something's approaching so fast. But
Okay.
it doesn't fuse with your body. And you get a sort of divine urge to wash your hands after.
Oh.
That one just seems to be your goddess.
So Valor, do you have any idea when this strange thing will arrive? It's approaching. Do you know how quickly?
I don't know. Really.
You have the name of an astronomer who
Who can tell us? Yes.
Okay.
or at least might know if something is, out of the ordinary.
Well, I guess we only have one thing to do. Try not to die on our way going to the fiduciary order.
Yes, that sounds like a plan.
Add that, oh my god. Yes, you make your way back through the forest. Again, oh my god, how many different ways to clean your hands do you have?
I actually have a bit of an OCD thing about cleaning, so like, so I have like so many cleaning products that's to be done. It's kind of fits.
Oh my god, that works. You make your way back through the woods. You're getting good at this. You can travel across the patch of mud is now really just mud. No more water, just mud.
Terrified of water and
Incredible.
And you make your way back to the ship. And that is 3 days. So your crew is back, but they're looking longingly at the tavern. Like, are we gonna really head out now?
Yep. We're going to leave now.
We're on our way.
There's a couple of groans carefully placed in such a way that you can't tell who groaned.
How would you all feel about getting rich?
There's cheers!
Okay. Well, we're going to steal from the richest people in the world.
There's some nervous mumbling of, oh, whoa. How dangerous is this?
Don't worry. Quietly. They'll never know we were there.
That sounds great. And they all hands to the rigging, and as the sun is setting, you are
Captain.
sailing out.
Yes, Lewin.
Didn't you say that you wanted them to know that it was you, that they would all know our name and fear us, and
Lewin.
we would bring them crashing down? And
Lewin,
yes,
that is what we're going to do. I need to tell the crew something so that they will relax and do their jobs.
Also, go ahead and give yourselves 400 XP for interrogating Malvar and 400 XP for finding out the true nature of the Skyrock. Because
So
800
total.
800 total.
We're at 2220.
20.
Getting
Uh,
close.
Once we're like out at sea, super far away from port, I'm gonna go down to the brig, grab Malvar, and throw Malvar overboard.
I don't think Applestock would let that happen.
Uh-oh.
Captain A, Jesus. Captain Flynn drags Malvar up. Malvar's like trying to play it really cool, but
Time to get rid of the prisoner, everybody.
Oh, Captain Flynn.
Yes, I will stop.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why not?
I just think that when somebody lives for a long time thinking one thing and kind of tricked into thinking, oh, well, this is right. Well, shouldn't we maybe try to give him an opportunity to maybe redeem himself a bit?
By working on the boat?
Yeah. I don't know. And I think Applestock looks at him and goes, you're a very loyal person. You are. You're loyal to what you know, but just to what you know. And you could see the gears turning when you're sitting in the cell and everything. You knew that something didn't add up. You still stay loyal. You can't take everything at face value. I've learned that. People say one thing, they actually mean another. And you know what? I think he needs an opportunity to learn, because it took me years to learn that. And the rat people, and maybe we could be his rat people.
make a persuasion check at advantage for phenomenal role playing that. Oh my god, that was
It convinced Elizabeth. So
Okay. Goo. Is my charisma persuasion? Okay. That's a 12.
he got a 10. He thinks
Wait.
about it for a little bit and then sort of
what say you, elf? Friends.
I would be willing to learn where you think my education has been lacking.
That's
Great,
the first
you-
step.
You can help Cled.
You are now the chef's assistant. Congratulations.
I can butcher meat.
Great. You're already better than Cled.
Hey! Oh,
Cled, you have a new sous chef.
the Malvar has taken his crew, his cue from the crew, excuse me. Raises his hand.
Yes, Malvar.
Can I have a shirt?
Oh, I will get you clothes.
Yeah, that's
What do you want bandages?
What?
Like me.
No.
The
You have that
tattoos.
because you're an escaped criminal.
not why.
No. It's not
Also, not a criminal.
No, I have I have the bandages because of the tattoos. Honestly, I almost got kidnapped like 6 times, so the bandages kind of hides the tattoos. Because they think we are fancy, because we are, I guess. So, bandages to cover your tattoos, or do you not care?
I will wear them proudly.
He's going to die.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
It's okay.
Now, when you get
Officially,
you
your
get
best
some-
crew person in terms of his abilities.
when you
That's
get
right.
some rest, Malvar, that giant bird symbol that I left on you, it'll go away.
Oh. Thank you.
Yes, Malva.
Welcome to the Flying Flynn Pirates.
Yes, I will make your embroidery tomorrow.
Also known as the sea cucumbers.
The what?
The sea lettuce is our ship.
Sea lettuce. My bad.
The sea lettuce is our ship. We are the Flying Flynn Pirates.
Looks at you and clearly makes a very smart decision and nods and goes and helps Cled.
That is smart.
I
That
will
is
get
very
him.
smart.
I will get him clothes, but all of my clothes are way bigger than this guy. Unless how tall is he? He's about as tall as me, or
I reckon you're quite tall, right? You're
I'm like 7'2". Yeah.
Yeah, no, he is I mean he's not short, but he's not 7'2". I was envisioning him in like the 5'11" range.
I'm sure. I mean, Elizabeth can give him some of her clothes. She's 5'11" or something, 6'1", something like that.
He is currently not wearing clothes on the open ocean. He is going to get so sunburned if he doesn't put something on, so he truly does not care.
Yeah, Elizabeth has some like loose. She's like 5'10", 200 pounds, whatever, like super buff. So she's got some clothes that'll fit him loosely, like a puffy shirt and some regular pants.
I looked it up. I'm actually 6'4". I lied, but that's still really tall.
Still tall, like, yeah, probably a little, yeah, he's not that. Your clothes would be quite long on him. You'd have to cuff him.
Yeah, Elizabeth can help him out. We're the
Okay.
same height.
Okay.
Which leads to him
Valar
a
still
little
gives
more
him like some.
flamboyantly, I imagine, than he's usually has.
I mean, Elizabeth gives him like practical sailing clothes. She is a pirate captain who needs to fight. There's just no sleeves on like any of the shirts.
My question is it clean?
Yeah. Yes. Elizabeth
Okay.
does her laundry.
Oh.
She just doesn't put it away.
Does her laundry just go, yeah, tomorrow?
That's
We'll
what
at some
I
point
do.
talk to Valar about things. Just, get some questions answered and gives you a chance to explain what actually happened and what
I'm in trouble.
he just heard the official story as being very much one way, and he said he'd be willing to hear the other way. So he finds it. He's like, all right, tell me. You have a nice little heart to heart.
Oh yes, we can. I'll tell him. I'll tell him everything. I'll give him a fatherly talk because I'm assuming I'm very old.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah. You remember him actually after the tea. You remember a little kid running around, always into like obsessed with the animals and messy.
Oh, whatever. Will he remember his age and how old he is now too because of that?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! He just kind of goes. Am I sure I don't have children?
I don't. Again.
Yeah, I know. I'm teasing now. He's like, He's an old man, by the way. Just telling people.
I believe Applestock has a part 2 of a prank as well.
Uh-oh.
Which
All
I'm
right.
assuming that this is a decent journey to Panatoa. So
Yeah. To the place where we belong.
All right, so part 2. I'm gonna find Lewin whenever he's just chilling by himself, and I think Applestock would have wrapped the clothes up in like paper packaging and tied it up, almost like it's a package of something, not like anything, just to hide the form and shape of everything. And gonna go find Lewin. Go, hey Lewin.
Yes, Applestock.
We've been such a good team. I was wondering if you want to help me out with something.
Well, yes, of course.
All right. So we're gonna mess with Cled again. All right.
Oh, okay.
All right. So just follow my lead. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So whenever Cled is in the kitchen alone, yeah, we're gonna go in there, right? Knock knock. Hey Cled.
Hi, buddy.
yeah. He looks up from a cloud of steam in front of the stove.
So I would like to apologize, and since Lewin's been a little bit of my partner in crime here, I would like to apologize for some of the things that we've been doing. some little tricks and things here and there. I'll admit, I've been tricking you, but it's all in good fun, right?
What have you been doing? Is this new?
Just teasing you, but I wanted to, like moving stuff around, playing those kinds of pranks.
Wait,
And
what?
well, I just wanted to see. Here's the thing: Lewin and I have like a cool club on the ship, and this is kind of our way to test it out. Test out members, potential members, and see if you can take the pranks, right, Lewin?
Right. I mean, we do a lot of jabbing in the cool club. We need to make sure that you can hang with us.
Exactly.
This is the first time that anyone you think has called Cled cool. He's like,
so, this is like your first induction to the cool club. Our whole club, which a good amount of the crew is a part of it. So this is a group effort. So,
okay.
Back where I used to live in the hidey hole, we had this day called Talk Like a Pirate Day. So.
Oh
no. You're going to get him murdered.
Lewin and I here thought that it would be a funny prank to honor our trusted leader, Captain Flynn.
He kind of imitates you.
Yeah. Our trusted leader, Captain Flynn. But all dressing in her elegance, in her form. And so, tomorrow morning, and nobody's talking about this because we don't want the rumor mill to get around and it to get back to Captain Flynn or to beach pedal because, beach pedal is Captain Flynn's right hand, we don't want to get that word there. So, but everybody else on the crew is going to get dressed up in Captain Flynn's clothes.
But I don't have any of Captain Flynn's clothes.
And Applestock's be like, can you pass me that big old package I brought to your room?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Loon. See, I in my, little sneaky ways, am organizing this whole thing. So Lewin here has this outfit, big old feather hat. That's Captain Flynn's, So here's an outfit that is Captain Flynn-esque for you to wear tomorrow morning. First thing, we are all going to walk out. Whenever Captain Flynn calls that whole meeting together, we are all going to walk out wearing Captain Flynn's aesthetic and clothes.
Oh my
And this
God.
will be your initiation into our cool club, right, Lewin?
Right.
I'm ready.
A great way for you to prove yourself.
Mm-hmm.
He's so into it. He's so proud. He's like puffed up. He's like a little red.
This is so mean.
And the next morning.
Yeah, I assume every morning we have a meeting on the ship for Elizabeth to give orders and stations and like lay out the game plan for the day and everything. And she calls it out, a bell rings or whatever, and then everyone comes out and
Yep, and yep.
She's like standing up by like the wheel, and everyone else would be down on like the main deck, I guess.
Applestock would be hiding in the crow's nest. just waiting for Cled to come out.
Oh yeah, no, people come out and Cled comes out and yep, hat and coat and boots, which are really, really not the right size for him.
And as soon as Cled comes out, Applestock is going to jump from the crow's nest and use her ring to sprout those dragonfly wings and go, introducing the one, the only Captain Flynn, our trusted leader on the Sea Cucumber, the flying-footed pirates, Captain Flynn, and then just slowly float down.
Cled's looking around like, I thought everybody was doing this.
Valar will put his hand out in front of the captain to stop her from murdering him.
Lewin is definitely
is hyperventilating.
standing and shooting off produce flames like fireworks.
Yes, I minor illusion sparkles just all around
Cled
Cled.
is in full retreat, trying to go back into
Valor.
the kitchen.
Valar,
I know.
if I move from this spot, Cled will die.
I know. Just humble. We do the technique that we practice.
Everyone salute your captain.
Ooh,
Captain
Apple
Cled.
stock.
In the nose
Could
and
I
out the
have
mouth.
opposed just straight charisma checks?
Uh-oh. From
Can
who?
Lewin help? Or
I think Applestock with the help of Lewin and Elizabeth with the help of Valar.
Can mine be intimidation?
Yes. Yes, it can. That I buy.
Okay. If there was ever do I get advantage?
I mean, you both get advantage, so did we just want to make this a straight roll?
Applestock sees those
I
buttons
don't
and just go.
I don't know if I wanted to be a straight roll. If
All right, then both advantage, I guess.
okay.
Applestock sees those buttons and just go boop 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 boop.
21.
I no, not as good. Not as good. That's a 7.
There's like a couple of hands that raise and then look over at the actual Captain Flint. Sorry, Captain, and Clyde just like hides in the mess hall, just like
Clyde
one.
better get those clothes off. Applestock. Lewin.
Lewin, now's the time we start running.
Captain, would you like for me to chase them again?
Yep.
Applestock is gonna land on Lewin's back with the wings still out. Run, Lewin, run!
I learned a new trick. So sorry, Lewin is the only one that's running. He's gonna take Honeycomb because Honeycomb can fly, and he just flings Honeycomb. And Lewin,
get high seer, get high seer.
he just
I see it. And Valor, when you're done, burn the clothes that Cled was wearing.
will
Just-
do, Captain.
Clyde comes out like in his underpants, like I took him off, Captain.
Wait. Oh no, I'm sorry. She can't fly, but she can definitely.
She just plop.
Yeah.
Like leaves, like trying really hard, and it does nothing.
But I am just gonna fling her at. She's just a really heavy shrub. I'm just gonna fling her at Lewin, hopefully, and just tell her to jump on him and don't let go of him. And Valar's gonna start just throwing stuff at Applestock. Come down! Come down!
Oh
You threw
You just
the universe through the computer and knocked Totoro off the wall.
Uh-oh. Well,
Oh my god! Well,
magic.
that's how
No.
we wrap up the session. Is with yet another Scooby-Doo chase across the deck of this ship. We're actually at time, so real quick for our folks, go Gabby, Robin, Kurt, Tuck. Who are you? Where can people find you?
Yes, you can find me on TikTok at GabbySoGabby. And if you want to check me out again tonight, because you just can't get enough of D&D and stuff, I am playing in Queer Questers at twitch.tv/Ryan the Enchanter. At 9 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, and then there's some more things to come soon, so please check out my TikTok at GabbySoGabby. And yeah. Now to our fearless leader.
And I'm Robin, the fearless leader. You can find me on Twitter and most other social media at Call Me Caulfield. Caulfield is spelled Caulfield. You can also catch me on Twitch playing video games and future TTRPGs at twitch.tv/Call Me Caulfield. I might be playing video games in an hour. Don't quote me on that, but maybe. Check it out.
Hello, I am TikTok Guest. You can catch me on all of the wonderful platforms, but mostly TikTok and Twitch. And if you guys like podcasts and stuff, come by and say what's up and hello tomorrow at 1 p.m. CST on the Chaotic Conclave channel. You might see my wonderful face and the wonderful Tranquil Monk, who's always in chat, giving us all the wonderful, beautiful support. We have Medieval Ashley and Juniper's Castle on with us for this one. So if you guys know who they are, please come by and say hello, give their support to them and us. And I might be streaming today. I might take a nap. I'm kind of tired. I don't know. Who knows? So come say hi if you want.
And Kurt.
Yes, my name is Kurt Stradinger. You can find me at Mr. Kurtwise on TikTok and other social medias. You can find me at ko-fi.com/Mr. Kurtwise. You can also find me streaming on the 5% Chance channel. It's every other Tuesday night. Tonight's our night off, so I'm playing in a game with some of my friends from Pittsburgh because D&D never stops.
No.
It stops. And I'm Sarah. I've been your narrator this evening. You can find me on Twitter at @the_DM_Sarah. And chat's kind of reminding me that, yes, I am doing layout for a Kickstarter that is currently live. Homebrew and Hacking, crafting personalized feats. So if you are interested in learning how to make feats for your players, go ahead and check it out. It is the second in a series of Homebrew and Hacking. And it is a delightful, super modular, super good for if you have a setting and you want to figure out the mechanics for it. This is your book. Thank you so much for watching Star-Crossed Seaways and the shenanigans that have us ensued. And we will see you next week for our 6th episode. There's so much to wrap up. How will we do it? Find out next week.
Bye-bye.